What's up, you tactical mother humpers? If you hear my dog upstairs, she's a fat ass old pit bull with cellulite, and she's got really long nails. She won't let me cut them, so you'll be hearing her walking back and forth because I'm down here, and she probably wants something to eat as always. The CZ Scorpion. After having a little trigger time with it, I'm really liking this gun. Seriously. Gives you that solid, simple AK reliable feeling when you're shooting it. That's how it feels to me, man. It just feels like it can just go and go and go. It shoots just as accurate as my MPX. Easily. I mean, just as accurate. It's just as easy to shoot it as accurately as the MPX. Hands down, no problem. Even though it doesn't have quite a nice trigger. So, and it's half the price. I'm really liking this gun. Have I mentioned that? You don't know. You just don't know till you get something if you're going to like it. So what I've done to it so far, there's a lot of cool aftermarket parts for this thing. Everything's pretty reasonable. I just ordered the safety delete button for it. I just put on the CAC Industries blade with the castle nut and buffer tube and this beautiful steel housing here. That was very easy to do. I should have did a video on that. But what I am going to do is get a better charging handle. This charging handle is plastic and it's too short. So they have one that's taller and it's made out of metal and it's much more comfortable to operate. And when I put that on, we're going to do a video on that too. They do have aftermarket grips because nobody likes this because people don't like the way it looks because there's a big flared bottom on it. I don't know if I'm going to mess with that because the new grip, when you put the new grip on, you can't get the lower out because the new grip, the way it's angled, this has no room to swing out. So when they make an aftermarket grip that looks better than this and you can still get the lower out without removing the grip, then I'll buy one. So, but right now, the original grip staying on it, it's okay. It's not bad. Believe it or not, the grooves in the front, this is going to sound crazy. After you're shooting it for a while, it doesn't look like it, but they start irritating the tips of your fingers. It's the way they're cut. Very strange. But let me tell you something. Once you sight this in, wherever you put that little beautiful crispy little dot, man, you can just put the bullet through the same hole, through the same hole, through the same hole, just like the MPX. It gets boring. I mean, that's awesome. So let's get on with this. I've never done this before, so I've never even taken this thing apart before. But as you can see, it is safe. Sorry, as usual, I always get interrupted. It's just what happens. So what we're going to do is, this is in the bolt is in the rear position. Okay, and then what you're going to do is push this pin out again. Push that pin out, pull it up from this side. And now the whole bottom of the receiver will come out. Like that. Okay, so you can put the whole gun aside for now. Now what we're going to do is, the pain in the ass thing about this is when you're shooting, the corner of this digs into your index finger as you're shooting. It doesn't bother you at first, but after like 100 rounds, you start getting sore. So what they did was HB Industries came out with this little shallow flush cap that you can put on, and it's pretty easy to do, I think. You got to flick it to the fire position, and there's a little tiny, you could see in there, little tiny set screw you got to take out. So what I'm going to try to do is, which I should have did before the video, is find the right size. So let's lefty loosey, hopefully it works. Yeah, it's coming out. Now this there's no Loctite needed for this because the screw is really, really long. It's not a little tiny shallow set screw. The thing's long. So I'm not going to put any blue Loctite or whatever. There's no way that's, look how long it is. There's no way that's going to make its way out. So I'm going to take that out. See how it's coming out? If you like to tinker with guns, get a Scorpion. Look how long that is. Damn, that's good. Now this should come off. There it goes. Okay, now we're going to put the flat one on. And it is made out of aluminum, not plastic, so it's kind of an upgrade also. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that white line is in the same position as that one. So it's going to go that way. Right about there. And they are in the same position. Please don't cross thread. Cross threading is really, really bad. Cross threading could ruin your decade. That's how bad cross threading is. Okay? Cross threading might ruin your century. That's how bad cross threading is. So this is going well. Then I'm going to go all the way in till it stops. And give it it stopped. Now I'm going to give it like a quarter of a turn. That's all. You don't need to friggin' be a maniac and overdo it. Okay, now let's see if we can get this back in. It's like I said, it's the first time I'm messing with this. I think this end goes in first. Am I right? Like that. Okay, and then slap the pin down. Okay, and that's it. I love guns like this. It's so friggin' easy to do what you gotta do to it. Okay? Damn, is that easy. So now, this is no longer my way. I'm going to charge it. There's nothing in it. We're going to test fire it. Okay, we're going to test it. Right now it's on fire, so the trigger should engage and activate. Now that is not in my way of my finger anymore. It's really, 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 really nice. Really, really nice. So I'm going to pull the trigger because it's on fire. Good. I'm going to charge it. Check the reset. Very nice. Trigger ain't that bad on this. It's just a lot of poundage. It's not really rough. So now what we're going to do is charge it again. And we're going to put it on safe. The detent in this little gun is so positive, which is awesome. I love it. Some guys think it's too positive. I don't. I like it like that. You're not going to flick it on by accident. That's the way you want it. Make sure it does not fire now. Damn, that thing don't budge, does it, when it's in safety. Okay, back to fire. Make sure it fires. And it works. Everything's good. Everything's safe. As you can see now, I can manipulate that. And I got rid of all that material sticking out. The next thing I'm doing is I just ordered it from HB Industries. I want to thank the guys at Double Action, the customers that come in and that have these, like Joey Meatballs and another friend of mine, Mr. I don't know if he wants to say his last name, but Pat. Thanks for telling me all the websites to go to. I'm going to get an extended charging handle on this. It's going to look really, really nice. What do you see it? It's expensive though. It's very simple to do. You pull this pin out, that goes out. Put the other one in, push the pin in. And I'm almost positive you can swap this from left side to the other. I'm positive you can, which is another thing that you can do with this awesome gun. Not sure what I'm doing with the muzzle brake. Might try to get a longer one because a lot of the gunpowder and soot's getting all over the flashlight because it is like almost flush with it. So maybe if there's a longer one, it'll limit that a little bit. The Hollison red dot sight is, love it, love it. I recommend it. Anyone wants a nice red dot for like $200, the Hollison is the way to go. just because it's motion activated. Super easy to sight. I had it sighted in like 5 minutes. You know, just, you know, making holes the size of a dime at like 10 yards. This thing's great. I really like this gun. I didn't know I would like this gun. See how that happens? I ordered a 30 round magazine with the steel feed lips from, I forget where I got that from. That should be here soon, because you get 20 round mags with it. And in the free state of Pennsylvania, you can have large capacity magazines. Yes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you a little bit. See you later.